So this is me scrolling through my Instagram page on a very usual day. We all do it, right? You open your Instagram and you're going through it, and all of a sudden you come across a store, probably just an e-commerce site that placed an ad on Instagram, and you see some of the products and you decide to check them out, right? So you check them out, and then you see some amazing products. And you decide, you know what, this will look good on me. I'm asking my brain that, and my brain agrees with me. It's probably true. It's going to look good on me. So I go on ahead to shop. So I'm getting that hat, I'm getting the shoe, I'm getting the watch, and I'm practically adding everything I'm seeing to the cart because I'm really enthusiastic, and I feel like all these things are going to look good on me, so I'm buying them. At the point where I'm shopping, if you've been on Amazon or AliExpress or all those fancy e-commerce sites that has HD products that look super nice, you will understand the feeling when you're adding stuff to carts. At that point, you're really not even thinking about the money. You're really thinking, where's the party now, right? Because you've bought a lot of stuff and you're looking forward to it. So, but this is usually where the excitement starts to drop, because the next stage is the checkout stage, where they start asking for your card details, right? Put in your card, your CVV, your PIN, and everything, and then you start to be like, oh, okay, who is this seller in the first place? Right? Can I trust them? Can I put my card details there? What if I pay now and they don't deliver, right? Who will I hold responsible? And all of that. So that is when the excitement starts to drop and you start rethinking the whole process again. And then you'll be like, you know what? I'm getting out of here. I'm not doing this. Because at that point, you don't know whether you can trust those sellers. I mean, you were just scrolling on Instagram and then you came across them and now they're asking for your card details. I mean, with our experience on how putting your card details work somewhere is sometimes you get some unauthorized debits and start calling customer care and all of that to get your money back. So at this point, you decide, you know what, I'm not buying again. So you go, and because they've wasted your time and because they've built up that excitement in you, at this point now you want to get those products. But not with them again. You start looking for who? For a merchant that you trust. That is when you start thinking of the likes of Amazon and probably Jumia if they haven't messed with you before. So you open Jumia or Amazon and you'll be like, aha, now we are talking. So why do you feel more comfortable buying from Amazon or buying from Jumia? We'll get to that. The audience that I'm speaking to, by the way, I like the fact that you guys smiled or laughed a bit. Like I said in the other tent, I gave this same presentation in DevFest Kampala, Uganda last week. And while I was doing all of that, nobody laughed at me. Nobody smiled. I'm like, is this thing not funny? Like, these illustrations, it was funny. They were like, right? Yeah, but probably that is because it was Uganda. So Nigerians usually look for stuff to laugh about. So the audience is for an empathetic developer who cares for the client's conversion rates. If you're not just working for your client or for your company just to do your work and go, then this talk is for you, because at the end of the day, it helps you understand how to help your company make more sales. It's also for a business owner who's looking for ways to drive more sales. So if you're a business owner and for some reason your SCA rates is going up and your conversion rates are going down, this presentation is going to help you. So also if you're an attendee that is looking to understand how checkout systems work, the talk is also for you. So the reason why some of these things are a problem for companies and for businesses that run on payment systems is that they pay attention to these three things that you see on screen, they pay attention to it the more, right? Um, and it works. The truth is, it works. If not because of SEO, I wouldn't have found that ad on Instagram to check out that store in the first place. If not for UI design, I wouldn't have decided that this will look good on me because the website is fancy, the products are nice. And if not because of the quality of the products they have, I wouldn't have started adding them to carts. So these things are nice. They are part of the things that make your website good. But they don't, at the end of the day, help you improve your conversion rates, which is what I think the more attention should be paid to, the conversion rates and the SEA rates. The conversion rates are out of many, the people that actually convert, actually make payments on your site. So you might have 100 people coming to your website every day, but how many people actually buys your product? How many people don't live like me after some time? And then those are the ones that we call the SEA rates. That's the shopping cart abandonment rate. And so far, there's 69.23% of SEA rates at the moment. So if you have, or not just if you have, but for some of the companies that do have websites, in general, out of 100 people that visit e-commerce sites every day, 69 of them don't end up buying stuff. And why is that? So, I mean, you've done a lot of work to bring them there. You've done a lot of work to make them add products to the cart. But what happens? Why don't they eventually buy? And that is because they don't trust your platform. Right? For me, in my analogy the first time, the reason why I didn't complete that transaction was at the point where they started asking for my credit card details. I started asking myself, who are these people in the first place? Is my card details safe with them? And all of that. So people don't know who they are paying to. They don't know who's processing the payment. And to be honest, they don't feel secure. I didn't feel secure, so I couldn't put my card there. If I did, I would have gone ahead and paid. So the solution to this is to put processes in place that would make your customers trust you. And just remember that the point where the customers start questioning your credibility is the point where you start asking them to pay money. Before that, everything will be fine. They will be browsing, they will be adding to cart, they will be looking through your products. So what do? You put processes in place that will make them trust your platform. So you personalize your checkout systems, you put on security badges if you have one, ask for only necessary details. For instance, if you open a site to buy a shoe or maybe to buy a school bag, and when you're trying to check out to put your card details, then they're asking you for your mother's maiden name and for your younger brother's address, right? It starts getting suspicious because within you know that all these people need to charge me for this transaction is probably just my card. So what are they doing with all these other informations? So if you have that in your checkout page, it's going to make it more difficult for customers to complete transactions. And you have to also maintain currency consistency. If your products if you're selling in dollars, maybe the products you have in your products page are $20, $30, $45. If you do the conversion for them at the checkout page and tell them that instead of paying maybe $20, you're going to be charging them, if you do the conversion for them, they might not trust that you did the right conversion, right? So if you're displaying your products in Naira or in dollars, maintain the consistency until they eventually pay you. The measures that we've put in place at Flutterwave that helps merchants who are using our services to build trust and get customer loyalty during checkout, we made the checkout model very customizable, which is what I wanted to talk to you about today. Because if, for instance, every checkout system or every checkout model is personalized and has all the details that would give a customer confidence to complete a transaction, then you would make more sales, right? So we made our payment options customizable. We made the information we display on the checkout page customizable. And we also made the payment links customizable. What I mean by that is it's not, there's a default checkout, the types that some companies use that I wouldn't mention, but it's just a default checkout. If you're done adding stuff to cart and you click on pay, what you see is probably a form that asks for your card details, your PIN, and all of that, and a pay button. That's not enough for a customer who doesn't know you yet, who doesn't trust you yet. So we made some of those things customizable, and the first one is the payment options. The Flutterwave checkout system provides you with two payments, two contexts. It could be the dashboard context or the integration context. If you're a merchant or you're a business who's trying to open a business and use a Flutterwave to process payments, if you sign up and get into your dashboard, if you go to the payment options page, you have the option to select the payment options that you want the customers to pay you with. For instance, you can say you want to receive payment from maybe bank transfer or directly from barter or card transfers or any payment options you want. There's USSD, there's QR codes and all of that. So we make it easy for you so you don't box your customers into using one particular payment system that they might not be comfortable with. So if that person doesn't want to share their card details with you, or if you feel your customers are sensitive that they wouldn't want to pay you a certain way, then you can enable more options for them. You can enable USSD, you can enable barter, you can enable bank transfer, whichever way you think will make them more comfortable with buying products from you. So this is what the payment options look like. If you've enabled card payments, USSD, bank, and all of that, once that customer clicks to check out, they will get all the options, and then they select whichever one they decide to pay with. Also, there's this is what it looks like. It could be really tiny. Am I blocking your view? It could be really tiny, but this is what the payment options dashboard looks like on the Flutterwave merchant dashboard. You select all the options that you want to get paid with, and once you do that, it will take effect on all the instances of your checkout pages. So wherever you have a checkout page that is running under your account, the payment options there will apply. Then if, for instance, somebody click on the Pay Now button, what you see is this, okay? And you see there's a security badge and there's a logo. We'll get to all of that. So then there's the integration context as well. So this is when you're trying to integrate Flutterwave payments system into your website, not using the dashboard context, but actually writing the code for it. So we provide you that functionality as well, where you get to decide how the payment options you want to enable. So the good thing about this one is you can have multiple instances of your checkout pages spread several places in your app or in your website. So you can enable card payments probably on the home page. You can enable a card and bank transfer on another page. You can enable 5 options on a different page. So that is one advantage of using the integration context, because it makes it flexible for you. You can have several instances of your checkout pages with different payment options spread across them. So the good thing is also is that you can also switch between contexts. You can go from integration to dashboard. You can go from dashboard to integration at any time. So if you decide to do that, again, you just log into your merchant's dashboard and enable the dashboard payment option if you want to change to dashboard. Quickly, we can also customize the displayed informations. If, for instance, you want to put on your logo on your payment gateway, I mean, by default, it's probably going to be your profile picture on the Rave dashboard, on your Rave account. But if you have a business that you've created and you have a brand for it and you have a logo for it, and when a customer checks out and wants to pay you, it's okay to put your logo on it so that they know. That's when I talked about personalizing the checkout experiences for them. If they click on checkout and they see that your logo is there, automatically they know who to hold responsible if they don't get that product, right? So instead of me running away from that transaction that I wanted to complete, if I had seen their logo or maybe a description of the company or the business or what I'm doing, then it would give me some amount of confidence that I know who these people are. At least I even know where their office is. So if they run away with my money, I know who to talk to. And also the pay button, the checkout system gives you an accessible pay button that you can also customize. Instead of pay now, like the other button I showed you before, you can write pretty much anything on the pay button. You can say pay me or pay Flutterwave or pay your business or pay so amount of money. What you put on the button also gives the customers the confidence to go ahead and pay. Sometimes you can even do the whole calculation of the products they have in carts and put the price on the pay button. So if they've selected a product of maybe $50, you can say pay $50 for the transaction on the button. So when they are clicking it, they know what they are paying, how much they are paying, what they are paying for. So this is what a default payment checkout page looks like. Like I said, it's really basic, right? It's just your card number, security code, billing information, and all of that. I don't like filling a lot of forms. If I was the customer who wants to buy just one thing, and I look at this, I'll definitely start thinking twice. So if the best thing would have been to collect this billing information in a different page, maybe after they've added products to carts, collect that information somewhere else, not when they are checking out. I mean, all you need here is for them to pay you. If you need me to pay you and you're giving me so many form fields to fill up, you're delaying that process for me, who's your customer. So this is not nice, in my opinion. This billing information shouldn't be here, and this is not personalized, and there aren't any other payment option available here. So if I didn't have my card with me at this time, I can't complete that transaction. So why not enable more and all of that? This is better than the last one. Let me put it that way, right? So this has all the details and all the things you need to know about the company you're buying that thing from. You know that their name is Positive Energy. You know you're paying 10,000 naira. You see their logo there. You see you only have somewhere to put in your card number and all of that. If for any reason you don't want to pay with that card, you can use bank account, QR code, or any other option that is available. So if I was a customer trying to complete a payment, chances are I'll do it here rather than the other side, and for obvious reasons like I explained. So also with the payment methods, if you choose a different method, you get a different UI and all of that. So this is what the Flutterwave's checkout page looks like. It's highly customizable. You have all the details you need. You have what you need to know. Actually, just the important and the necessary things to help your customers complete your transactions quickly. And before I go, I wanted to introduce the Flutterwave Developer Network to you guys. It's a community of developers. Okay, 2 days ago, somebody was asking me a question on Twitter if there was anything like a community for Flutterwave developers or people who are using our product, or if I have a question, where do I go, and all of that. So we have an active community to support you if you're trying to integrate Flutterwave for a client, or if you're using Flutterwave in your company and you're looking for more dedicated support. We are building a network for that, just meant for developers, and there are some benefits to being there, which is you get access to technical support from the engineering team at Flutterwave. You get access to the advocates, first-hand access to private products, and it's just like we want to have an in-house community of developers who we provide support to, who we give early access to products, who we see as our own. It's just basically for you, for developers. So if you have a question, or if you want to get hired, or if you're looking for a job, or you're looking for internship, or you really need any kind of support that you think Flutterwave as a company can help you, this is the platform where you do that, where we help you do that. We are hosting a number of hackathons across schools and across different regions. We are hosting job fairs where we bring developers together with companies that want to hire them and have them talk to you and probably hire you on the spot. We're doing a bunch of other things like supporting developer communities like this one and other ones across Africa. So all these things and the information regarding them are all available to developers who are on the developer network. And the thing is, there's no downside to it. There's no downside to being on the network. So it's not like if you're there, there's really no downside to it. So it's just we want to have that for you guys and make ourselves easily accessible to you whenever you need to. And then privileged information that pertains us and the community events that we get into and the things we do also gets shared on the network for you guys. So if for any reason you decide to join, this is the link for it. bit.ly, FDN, and that's it. So thank you guys for having me today. If you have any questions, I'm glad to answer.
Anytime I want to pay for GoTV or DSTV, I go through VT-Pass. And the VT-Pass leads to Flutterwave. The only problem with VT-Pass is it's an HTTP, not HTTPS. When you go there, it says it's a not secure page. I always go there because Flutterwave is a Nigerian company. I want to support, but someone does not know Flutterwave, do not believe or trust a non-secure website. So why are you not using an HTTPS site? Thank you.
So you're saying the VT-Pass website is HTTP, not HTTPS. So that's a security issue that they need to fix. Exactly. So the merchant, which is VT-Pass, has to increase their security and put in that. So it's not a Flutterwave thing. Flutterwave has HTTPS and every other PCI compliance security. So that is particular to that merchant. So if you can be a good customer and recommend it to them to make their sites a bit more secure. So yeah, that's it. If you have any more questions, I'll be at the back. Thank you.